obstacles such as poor access to good health care, high poverty rates, lack of adequate basic infrastructure where many of them live. What would your priority be as a U.S. Senator to improve the lives of Montana's Native Americans?
I will uphold all treaties with our Native neighbors, and I will respect our sovereign nations. In this climate, I will protect the 14th Amendment, which gives our tribal neighbors the right to citizenship and to participate in our democracy. We have 13 tribes and 7 reservations in Montana, and I know and understand how important federal government funding and management is to these individuals and their tribes. I'll make sure that they have the resources that they need, and I will always make myself and my staff available.
Thank you. Mr. Blackwolf.
Thank you. As we celebrate full federal recognition of the Lumbee Nations and their recently passing of the Lumbee tribes through the Lumbee Fairness Act, we cannot forget and overlook the gross underfunding of Indian Health Services, just direct funding to tribes. And we also need to realize and understand that there is a unique trust responsibility between the federal government and tribal nations. And that trust responsibility needs to be honored. I think that there are creative ways that we can do this. I think that most tribes should, if they aren't, become direct compact tribes, meaning that the money comes directly from the federal government to the tribes and not through the Bureau of Indian Affairs, where it is the budgets are cut by indirect cost on several steps before minuscule dollars from the initial budgeted amount of money makes its way to tribes. So direct compacting with tribes and understanding that there is a federal trust responsibility on behalf of the federal government with tribes.
Thank you. Ms. Bankhead.
So there are numerous studies that demonstrate that when we protect and uplift the most vulnerable, all of society thrives. I've been working with Native American, Native Hawaiian tribes for almost 2 decades and protecting them from child exploitation and sex trafficking, and I will continue to do that. I know that for many of them, especially as a retired federal agent, our federal agencies have done a piss poor job of protecting them from the most basic crimes, and I intend to do something about that at the federal level with the relationships I have with survivors myself. Healthcare is another big one. We cannot thrive if we do not have a basic foundation of health and welfare for everybody, and that doesn't just include healing the physical body. It includes mental health resources, dental, all of those elements, and I intend to fully support our Native tribes when up in DC.
Thank you. Mr. Hubbard.
Thank you. Let's be clear, this is not a question of money. Currently, Congress is funding $37.5 billion to the Native Americans in this country. There are 1.9 million Native Americans throughout the nation that are members of other nations, Indian nations. These people get the money, but unfortunately it seems that there's not enough oversight so that the actual money goes to the people that need it. The money goes first to the first agency, then the second agency, and then finally trickles down to the people. I think the first and second agencies that they go to are the ones siphoning off the money that's critically needed at the local level. So it's not about the money, it's about actually some oversight, I think. And that's what Congress's job is supposed to be, is oversight when they spend your money. Thank you.